What is up, everybody? We're live, the late night live for this UFC Vegas 55 card. It's Holm versus Vieira. It's an okay one. I do think there's going to be some potentially pretty exciting fights on it. I love the co-main Ponzinibbio Pereira featured bout Njokuani to Todorović. I'm excited for. I want to see Viana and Ricci a lot. So the main card's looking pretty smooth. Anders Jung Park. The Holm Vieira fight could be a slow one. I feel like it's going all three. I want to see Jailton Almeida. He fights Parker Porter. We're doing a full card preview before we get into the picks. Joseph Holmes, Alen Amedovski. It's an okay fight. Omar Morales, Uros Medic. Good strikers matchup. Jonathan Martinez, Vince Morales. I like that fight a lot. Chase Hooper fighting Felipe Colares and Elise Reed, Sam Hughes. It's not a great, but I think it's going to be entertaining. It's just not a great name value fight, but it's a good way to start it off. I'll be honest, majority of the fights on this card are ones to be excited about, especially if you followed some of the fighters throughout their career. So I'm looking forward to watching it. Should be a lot of fun. Make sure you guys smash the hell out of the like button. Shout out to everybody up in here live. Shout out to my guy Boone in the chat. Actually, I got to plug the mouse in because I don't want to be shaking the screen all around. So let me grab this. Let's get it. Let's get it. Full card time. We'll go through each matchup. I'll throw up the polls. Guest at the end. Our typical late night live format. I believe, is this the 23rd late night live? Let me double check because I want to make sure. 24th. Holy shit. Late night live number 24. Let's go. Even propping Almeida by finish, value blows, and Chidi also. Bookies are greedy, man. They got to make money, bro. We'll see if we can snipe out some bets. I'll bring up all the odds on screen for each fight, and I'll talk about what I think might be a potential best bet to place. Let me bring fight odds up. All right, I got fight odds up. I got Tapology. I got everything I need here to start this one off. First one's going to be Elise Reed versus Sam Hughes. I'll throw up the live poll for you guys so you can get your votes in. All right, Reed and Hughes. Dude, YouTube has this weird thing. Oh my God, let's go. I can finally see the polls again. I don't know if you guys remember on the live stream, I couldn't see the poll results unless I took the YouTube live the YouTube live chat outside into its own box. Weird. I don't know what was going on, but we're back. We're good and we're ready to rock. I'm going to be taking timestamps throughout for the replay gang. Got to shout them out as well. Much love to you guys. So let's go. Let's get into it in just a moment here. First fight of the night. Elise Reed versus Sam Hughes. Now, I do think that Elise Reed's the better technical striker of the two, but I like Sam Hughes' chances here. She's got incredible pressure, and she's shown she can take a shot. In the last fight against Estela Nunes, she was getting pieced up for the first round and a half and then was able to turn it up and then pull off that majority decision win. Elise Reed had a really close fight with Corey McKenna. I definitely don't see her as a heavy puncher. Doesn't really bring a lot of pop to any of her strikes. She has good technique, though, and definitely can land. Sam Hughes is going to be in her face. I don't think she's worried about what's coming back at her. I don't see Elise Reed landing takedowns on Hughes. I could see Hughes taking Reed down. I see pressure from Hughes. I see Elise Reed also kind of complacent on her back. She tends to accept the position, which is not something you want to be doing in the UFC at the highest level. Obviously, fighters with lesser jiu-jitsu from the top can get caught up in subs, but in the UFC, we're top line here. I don't see Sam Hughes getting submitted. I think Sam Hughes puts a pressure-based game, definitely gets hit a fair amount, but she lands more on Reed, and I think she mixes in takedowns too and does it all better over the 15 minutes for a competitive decision. As far as the odds for this fight, though, Sam Hughes is a plus 150 underdog. That's a big dog. Might be worth a stab if you're looking to attack an underdog. Elise Reed, best value, minus 160. We don't have the full slate of props, but over 2.5 rounds is minus 295. And I do think it's high likelihood to go that long. Hughes by decision, plus 240 as well. Let me pull up the chat here. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. I like both those picks. What's up, bro? Let's get that dinero. The hobo pope. That's amazing. Jordan recently appreciate the content. Much love, bro. You think about parlay piecing her? I like money line better, but up to you. Up to you ultimately. I'm gonna go Ricci, bro. I'm gonna go Ricci. Dick Ricci, bro. Machete style. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, Hughes is a live dog. I feel like that's just her game. She's a dog that comes with a fucking hard bark. Let's go. Let's go. Hughes impressed me her last fight. She's a live dog. I agree. Ricci taking hard fights. Definitely takes tough matchups. Man on Ferrat. Now jumping in against tall, tough Brazilian test. Polyana Viana. I like it though. And that shows Ricci's confidence. I think she can win. Ricci is too thick for Reed. Ricci ain't fighting Reed, though. Sam Hughes is. I got Sam Hughes winning the fight by a decision, guys. I think that's the way to go. Maybe you're touching it as a dog. You guys are 50-50 split down the line. So if you haven't placed your vote yet, definitely put a vote in the poll. Reed is now in the favor. I'm going to leave it open for like another 30 seconds to close it out. That's interesting, man. You guys are a little bit against me here on the favorite. Maybe the lines are shifting you. Personally, I feel like Sam Hughes is a good pick. I really feel like besides bad record, she kind of could be the favorite here. I think the bad record is what's giving her the dog status, but we'll see on fight night. I think it's a good matchup for sure, though. I'm looking forward to it. As far as the official poll, closing it out with Reed as the people's pick, you guys are on her 62%, as opposed to Sam Hughes sitting at just 38%. Reed, the people's play, the people's pick. Let's go. Let's keep running up. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you're just getting here. Pump that algorithm for me. And let's have a great late night live as we always do. Chase Hooper and Colares up next. I'm going to throw this poll up. Colares versus Hooper. Chase Hooper. Felipe Colares versus Chase Hooper. I feel like Felipe Colares should be able to do it all better than Chase Hooper. He's definitely better on the feet. I think when you get into the jiu-jitsu, he's competitive, but I will say Chase is incredibly long and has that awkward style of grappling. He's not easy to deal with on the floor. He doesn't bring good wrestling to the game. So I don't think he has an easy time getting Colares to the floor. I could see Hooper pulling guard. I could see Hooper definitely pulling guard. Colares has good jiu-jitsu. He's a black belt as well. I'm not going to sleep on his ground game. Overall, to me, seems to be the more well-rounded martial artist. Chase Hooper really lacks boxing. He's training, I know, a bit with Wonder Boy on the karate, but I don't think that's the right striking style for him. I feel like the striking for Chase Hooper would be more boxing based. He's got to get his hands on point. I don't think he has it. I think Colares gets the win, man. I see him getting his hand raised. I like it leaning towards the decision side, though, because Chase Hooper is definitely tough. And with the grappling game that he has, I can see him pulling guard and kind of holding on to Colares if he is stunned on the feet at all. Hooper's a dog, plus 158. Colares, minus 165. I like that Colares side for the win. It's a scarier bet to go the over 2.5 at minus 160 here when I definitely think a finish could be possible. So I don't like it. Over 1.5 minus 290. Colares by decision is plus 165. Hooper inside distance plus 380. I wonder what Hooper by sub is going to open up at, because I could see it at least at the plus 450 money, maybe plus 500. If you're on Chase Hooper, you might like that. You might like that side a lot. Man, I want absolutely no part of these first two fights. Yeah, I think sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hooper by taking his back the whole fight. You think so? Hooper too one-dimensional. Rest in peace to Screech, man. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, man. So rest in peace to him. But yeah, I agree. Inside distance best bet. You think someone gets caught here? I don't want to touch this one. I'm not going to expect a ton of improvement, though, because I think he's going to be better. But I don't know if he's going to be good enough to beat Felipe Colares. Hooper needs a good boxing coach, not one over for sure. Yeah, I think 100%, man. If there was a fight for Hooper to win, it would be against a 35er moving up. Wasn't super great anywhere outside of Hooper's biggest strength. Thing about Colares, I was kind of impressed with his Muay Thai against Chris Gutierrez, because Gutierrez is good, man. And he was able to be fairly competitive on a decision with him, man. He lost, I think, a split. He definitely does. He has a very active guard. Overall, his ground game is tricky to deal with. I'm definitely going to be in agreement that Chase Hooper is not going to be an easy guy to beat. I'm picking Colares on a decision. Definitely a chance that you could see Chase Hooper pull off an upset, but not enough for me to pick that side. Chase Hooper, I think, gets beaten on a decision here. Felipe Colares for the win. Colares is the favorite, so no betting interest on my side. I think sit back, watch this one. Maybe you like Chase Hooper by sub, and you prop that up as a little Hail Mary because he's definitely got the submission abilities, man. Look at these wins, submissions. I mean, he also beat Daniel Tamer by KO TKO on the floor. If he's on top and can control position, but I feel like Colares' ground game is going to give him some problems here. Chase is also super young, man. He's only 22 years of age. There's a lot of time to develop. I definitely think there can be improvements, but I think right now Colares may be a bit too much for him at this point. We'll find out on fight night. The people are torn. You guys are 50-50 on Colares versus Hooper. That's even Stevens money. That's even Stevens. You guys are torn. I'm not playing it either. I like it a little bit towards Colares now, closing it out 52% for him. I like Felipe Colares win by decision, but definitely going to be a no bet situation for me. I'm just going to chill on that one. Jonathan Martinez and Vince Morales. Let me throw the poll up. Martinez. Morales. Morales has definitely gotten better. I like seeing Morales' improvements. The throwing him fucking Martinez was pretty good. Vince Morales versus Jonathan Martinez. I like the Jonathan Martinez side. I think he has a lot more dimensions to his stand-up game, but Morales is not an easy fight. He has the wrestling in the back pocket. He's got a bit of power in his hands. If he touches up Jonathan Martinez, he could win the bout. Now, I think that Martinez is a fair amount superior with the kickboxing overall. If they go straight with the hands, Morales has the power to give him a shot, but I feel like Martinez should win. That being said, you look at the last fight for Jonathan Martinez. It was a win over Alejandro Perez. He was dropped in that first round. I think Morales is a far superior puncher to Perez. So there's a chance that Morales inside lands something. He's coming off the big win over Luis Smoka. Jonathan Martinez, though, I think has just a bit more to offer standing up. I'm always pretty impressed with Martinez's game, and then he has moments where he doesn't look great and he gets caught. Vince Morales has turned it up. 2-fight win streak for both these guys. It's a pretty fun matchup. I think it's actually really close here. So, like, if you're on the betting side, I'd understand going towards the Vince Morales side because, I mean, the biggest potential back pocket trick he could bring out would be using some more wrestling. I think he might. I don't love the chances of it, though, because he's fallen in love with stand-up. Morales is plus 190. Martinez minus 200. Vince Morales might be a dog to attack, guys. Maybe. I would go light on it if you're attacking him as a dog, but I don't think it's a bad idea, regardless of the pick. I think there's a chance Vince Morales can knock Jonathan Martinez out. If Jonathan Martinez wins, I see him picking Morales apart from range. Does Martinez train at the same gym as Chris Gutierrez? I don't think he does. He might. Doesn't say he does here with the gym. I don't know. Maybe he does. I read some online that he did. Don't know for sure. But you remember that fight, Vince Morales Gutierrez? Those leg kicks were devastating. I think Jonathan Martinez is going to be attacking those kicks as well. It's a good way to slow Morales down, though Morales has definitely improved his kick defense since that point. It's a fun fight, though. I think we're in for a scrap. Over 2.5 minus 235. I think that'd be too dangerous to play because I think there's definitely a chance somebody gets put to bed here. Both guys have been finished in the past. Fight ends inside of distance, plus 168. Morales to win, plus 190. I think Martinez at minus 200. That's the official pick, but I could understand people liking the side of Morales as a dog. Martinez to win by decision is sitting at only plus 125. So it's really not great value if you're on Martinez. Martinez to gangsta. I do like my Martinez for the W. Morales inside of the distance. Okay. This is either Martinez by 1,000 Lakers or Morales one big bonk. I agree with that, bro. You're going to roll with Martinez? Yeah, the pick is Martinez, man. Tough fight for sure. I respect that. I respect that. I will note this. If you look at the Vince Morales knockout, he caught Smoker with a shot that Smoker didn't see coming. Davey Grant was throwing bombs at Smoker from the start, and he knew what to expect there. I think Smoker was kind of shocked that he got knocked out by Vince Morales, whereas being KO'd by Davey Grant, it's like, oh shit, Davey Grant slept me. Like, that's his style. I mean, he's knocked out a lot of guys. He knocked Jonathan Martinez out, who I consider a pretty damn good striker. Let's see what the people's poll are at. You guys are all over Martinez. 88% towards the side of Jonathan Martinez for the people. I love it. I love it. I love it, bro. I love it. Hey, man, appreciate the love with the great content. Make sure to smash the likes if you haven't, brother. And peace, man. Peace. Catch the replay, man. I got the timestamps locked and loaded for you when you come back. Martinez, 88%. I'm going to close out the poll. I like it, though. I think Martinez wins, but Morales is a live underdog. Like, people picking Morales, like, I don't hate it. It's just hard for me to pick against Martinez's game. Like, I feel like he's more multi-dimensional than Vince Morales as far as the stand-up, and I don't see Morales like a supreme offensive wrestling threat, though he was a good wrestler. Next one, Omar Morales taking on Uros Medic. Omar Morales, no relation to Vince Morales, but same last names there for the guys. Let's throw it up real quick. Morales and Medic. The votes in with the polls. Give us the votes. We got to see where the people are at here. Omar Morales versus Uros Medic. This is a really fun matchup. Both guys love to strike. Uros Medic has a style that brings the heat, incredible kicks to the body, great pressure. He starts fast, and he's a finisher. You look at the other side, Morales is actually a pretty dangerous striker, but known for going to decisions. He's pretty durable. He hits hard. He went 3 rounds with Giga Chikadze. You look at his wins, though. I mean, he's winning these fights by decisions. He can definitely chop at the legs. He definitely can do damage with his hands. Like, he hits hard. He's got a knockout over Harvey Park. That was on the Contender Series, clean KO. Outside of the UFC, he was getting a lot of finishes. Inside of the UFC, hasn't found one yet. Uros Medic ran into Jailton Turner in his debut, and Jailton Turner seems to be at an all-time high of skill, and he got destroyed in that fight. Turner slammed him. If you can take Medic to the floor, that seems to throw his game off a lot. I mean, yeah, he has submissions, but at the lower levels, Morales has submissions at the lower levels as well. I think the offensive wrestling from Morales is an advantage. He's the physically stronger guy, but from distance, Medic has an edge here. He definitely kicks extremely hard, and if he lands a body kick, I could see him stunning Morales and then attacking with shots. Though I feel like Morales' durability and defense can lead him to victory here. I also think his punching power is a bit superior to Uros Medic's hands and the wrestling. So for me, I'm going to go Omar Morales. Vince Morales, the last fight, got me thrown off here. Omar Morales for the win. I'm picking him actually by a knockout, which is kind of nuts because he hasn't gotten a knockout in the UFC. I think he's due for one. I think Medic is the style to finish. If Morales can mix in some wrestling too, I think things will open up on the feet going into the second round, and I feel like we're going to see Morales get a finish there. So I do like Omar Morales with the W. Odds are fairly close in this fight. Morales minus 145, Medic plus 140 as a dog. Let's see. Morales by KO TKO is plus 225. For a guy with no wins by KO in the UFC, it's not as good as a line if I would have hoped for. Under 2.5, minus 160. I feel like this fight's not going to end, is going to end at this. It's not going the full. I'd be shocked if this fight went the full, especially with Medic style. Though Morales known for decisions here, I feel like you're going to see Uros Medic bring the heat, and I think that's actually going to get him beaten here. Morales looks to wrestle a bit, finds openings on the feet a little bit later in the fight. I'm going to go the fight ends inside distance route here is maybe my favorite bet at minus 200, but Omar Morales is minus 145, Medic plus 138. If you think Medic has a chance for finish by KO for Medic is plus 300. Let's see what the people are thinking on this one. I'm sick of this week's UFC cards, dude. They tend to not bring the heat, man. The weak UFC cards. You're sick of the weak UFC cards. I see what you said. Yeah, the June cards are going to come with heat, man. I think that could be a factor as well. He's looking nice, man. Morales, Medic, training with Hamza should at least be able to make it competitive. Definitely think that it can be competitive for sure. Exactly. I agree. I actually think this card is not weak if you have been following a lot of these guys from the regional scene, or if you've been following a lot of prelims. If you're more of like the I only catch the main cards, yeah, you're not liking this card. But I've been watching a lot of these guys for a while, so I'm actually pretty stoked for it, but I have a very biased opinion. Preacher's daughter might lose, you think? I don't know, man. I don't know. He likes to strike. I think he's definitely going to open up with strikes here too. But mixing and wrestling is a key to victory, on my opinion. I definitely feel like chaining the wrestling in is a smart idea. Bad cards are better than no cards. That's so true. I would rather have this card than no card. Next week after we have no card, sadly. But that is the fight game. That is the fight game. It is what it is. And I'll be going out of town Friday of like the next week. So I'll drop those picks early for you guys for that like next week out card. But hey, I got one weekend off. Sometimes take advantage of it, man. So I am going out of town for a bit. So that should be fun. Madik, 53% of the people's pick. You guys are on the underdog. Madik for the win. Interesting. I'm not shocked by that, though. I think he's live. He's a damn good striker. He's got a kickboxing background. It's a fight. It's a fight. Where do you get the courage to analyze the weak UFC cards? Listen, bro, I just do my research and we hope for the best, brother. We hope for the best. What's up, AJ? Hope you're doing well, champ. I'm doing fantastic, bro. I hope you're doing well as well. And I like the Bane pick in there. It's pretty fucking sick. Closing out the poll. We're on the Morales side, the people's side with Madik here by a bit. Very close. This next one, I'm expecting to be like 100% to 0 in the chat. It's Parker Porter versus Jailton Almeida. Almeida. Porter. Let's go. Timestamp coming up. Jailton Almeida versus Parker Porter. I mean, on paper, it should be Jailton Almeida destroying Parker Porter. I feel like that's probably going to happen, but is Jailton moving up a weight class? I expect him to be pretty filled out at heavyweight, and I feel like he should have the wrestling chops to take Parker Porter down. But Parker's a big dude at 265. I feel like Almeida's going to come in maybe towards the 230 mark, but who knows? He could come in 240. You never know with these heavyweights. I'm curious how much he cuts for his fights. I'll be honest. I'm actually going to bring up the Instagram live here because I'm curious to see some recent posts. Page isn't available. What? Let's find Jailton Almeida on Instagram. The official pick is Jailton Almeida. I feel like everybody knows that. I feel like everybody's picking that. Imagine Parker Porter knocks him out, though. Listen, I would say I kind of called it in a sense. Am I spelling Jailton Almeida wrong? Jailton Almeida. Yeah. Does he not have an Instagram? Let's find it. Let's see. I'm going to find him. Let's find his Instagram because I want to see like if he's got any pics on the scale or something. He got, what does he got up? Pastor Jailton Almeida? No. Here we go. I found them. We found them. There we go. Almeida. I mean, he looks pretty lean still. I would guess he's weighing around 230. I don't know. Like I'm looking at his Instagram and there's nothing to tell me that he's coming in small. I guess to be found out. I feel like he's going to come in as filled out as he can be. His picks, like, it's Jailton Almeida, man. He looks the same as always. Man, he's got his nickname, Mahaladino UFC. Let's find him, man. Let's find him. I'm going to pull him up on the phone, man. I was trying to look at it on just the fucking, what is it called? The search browser, because for some reason I can't pull it up from Tapology. Man, this name's hard to spell. I apologize, guys, but we're checking it out live. This is me checking out the Instagram live. I want to see if anything can sway me. Almeida's looking confident. There he is. Man, he looks like a light heavyweight. He looks the same as always, but he's extremely skilled. Jailton Almeida should get the win, but I'm thinking he comes in like just a filled out light heavyweight, to be 100% honest here. But I like Almeida pretty confidently. Sometimes the weak cards end up being the best cards. Facts, man. Facts. What's up, my brother? Hey, I appreciate you, bro. You like him inside of the distance? I do think he wins. Smash them likes. Minus 600. Yeah, he's a huge favorite, bro. He's best value right now, minus 578 on Sportsbet. Parker Porter's a big dog, plus 484 if anybody's got the courage. He put on a lot of weight. Where are you seeing that, man? He doesn't look like he put on too much weight. Like he looks normal. Like he looks like he's probably 230, maybe 220. Porter to fall on top and be too heavy to be removed. Is that what you're calling? Holy shit. Yeah, that will be crazy if it goes long. Break down the Tampa Bay pizza this week at plus money. Listen, plus money, Tampa Bay pizza. I ain't having no pizza this weekend. So the odds are plus 1,000 or more. Jailton Maldolino at UFC. I found him, bro. I found him. He looks good. Like, I love the skill set. The hype is real. I feel like he's a good fighter. I feel like he's a really good fighter. I don't know if I'm ready to call him championship caliber just yet. We'll see how he handles Parker Porter. He should get a dominant win. Almeida inside distance, minus 175. Almeida by KO TKO, plus 375. Almeida by submission is minus 150. I actually have a feeling that he's going to win by KO TKO. I feel like he's going to mount Parker Porter and pound them out. Might also win a decision, which is plus 325 if Parker is able to survive a bit. It's plus money if it goes over a round and a half, plus 120. They're not thinking it goes long. Parker Porter is still a really big dude, though. You guys are 81% all over the side of Jailton Almeida. It's no surprise. Yeah, he cuts, dude. He probably walks around at 290, 285. He's a huge human being. Who has finished Porter? Tom Aspinall, one of the top heavyweights on the planet right now. Parker Porter is not an easy guy to take out of there. So if Jailton Almeida gets the finish, it's like, okay, this kid's the real deal. If he has a little bit of trouble with Parker Porter, don't write him off. It's just Porter's a tough test for a lot of people. You guys are on the Almeida side with me here. Team Almeida for the Dubskis. Yeah, it's because he's so thick. He's a short, thick boy. That is some Diet Dr. Pepper, bro. Actually, Dr. Pepper Zero. It's pretty good, man. It's the cream soda flavor. I got some cans of it. I said, oh, shit. Let me grab one for the live stream to enjoy, man. Tastes solid, bro. Tastes solid. Almeida, 81%. I'm going to close out the poll. Kind of expected Almeida 80% or more. So that's good to see. Very few people will be attacking the Porter side, but if somebody picks it and you bet the Porter side, shit. Mystic Mackett. Ugly Man Jones, Joseph Holmes versus Alen Amedovski up next. Get the poll up. Amedovski. Brother, you're gonna smash this guy. Amedovski. Get your votes in, brother. Get your votes in. I did a little extra film study on this one. Joseph Holmes versus Alen Amedovski. I have to pick the Amedovski dog side because I just don't think Joseph Holmes is that good. To me, he's a worse version of Jamie Pickett. He's really long, but he definitely doesn't control distance great. Alen Amedovski it's a risky pick, but I'm gonna pick it. It's just he's been off for a while, 2 years and 7 months. He got knocked out by John Phillips in 14 seconds, and we see how bad John Phillips did in the UFC. Before that, he went the distance with Njokuani, and he's got some good wins outside of the UFC over in Bellator. He's definitely a finisher. He hits hard. I think he's undersized for 185, but Joseph Holmes is a very raw talent. I don't think he's incredibly skilled compared to Amedovski, but it's like, might be a really dumb pick on my side to go Amedovski, but I feel like Amedovski can get it done with the hands or even win a decision mixing in some wrestling. I'm just not sold on Joseph Holmes at all. I really feel like he's not that good. I'm not saying Amedovski is great, but I see that he's training with Khamzat Chimaev, Sean Strickland, Chris Curtis, some savages. He's getting good rounds in. It's now or never for the 34-year-old. If he can't beat Joseph Holmes, he's seeing the pink slip. He's out. He's out. Joseph Holmes could definitely beat him on a decision, but I just don't think Joseph Holmes is super skilled as of right now. I mean, he's young. He's 26. There's a ton of time to grow. I got to slightly lean into Amedovski, but I don't even like saying it. I really don't like picking Amedovski. I'll be honest. I was watching Joseph Holmes fight just to try to find more of a reason to pick him, but like I can't. Minus 186 for Holmes, plus 173 for Amedovski. I got to go Amedovski. I think we're going over a round and a half, which is minus 140. Amedovski was finished bad in the last one. I don't see him, if he does get beaten, I don't see him getting finished like that. Joseph Holmes has finished some people. He's got finishes in the arsenal for sure. But I feel like you're going to see Amedovski survive at worst here. And I think he gets beat up on a decision if it's not going his way. I'm going to pick Amedovski, but I really don't even love the dog bet a ton. I just wouldn't want to throw down on Joseph Holmes either. Over a round and a half is calling my name at minus 140, minus 127 over at Pinnacle. No prop bets for me, but I'll list them off. Amedovski by KO, plus 275. He is a knockout puncher. Holmes by decision, plus 350. I see either of those methods as the most likely outcomes for this fight. But over a round and a half, I feel like could be the smartest bet to make in this one. But it's also really risky because Amedovski's almost been out for 3 years. So if you want to play that one, good damn luck to you. I personally don't love the idea of playing it. That really is an elite soda choice. I agree, bro. It's pretty tasty. Oh, he's a huge man. Parker Porter's big. Butter Bean fought against an MMA fighter. I agree. Yeah, he's getting the pink slip. Porter, first round KO, worth a sprinkle, maybe. He needs to win. He definitely needs it more. Holmes just doesn't look great, dude. He's so raw. I agree, raw. Both guys kind of asked. Don't think I could put money on either, in my opinion. And, yeah, it's a pass spot. Damn, dude, we can't call you a casual for coming out on big dogs. Nah, you can't say a casual for a pick. It just means that you're picking the other side, man, because anybody can be wrong on a fucking pick. I'm going Amedovski here, which, people might hate, people might love. Fuck it. This card starts at 15 a.m. Eastern time. What's that? Is that 3 o'clock? I thought it started at 4. Is that 4? That's 3. I thought it started at 4. Shit. Yeah, bro. He got knocked out by Phillips, but it was 14 seconds. He got caught. Like, I don't want to write him off for getting caught with one big shot. It was such a weird fight. It was quick and it was done. Amedovski's better than what he showed there. He went distance with Jocko, who's a decent fighter. Holmes is the 60% people's pick on this one. The featured prelim. We're going to close it out. If you guys haven't yet, if you're watching, if you enjoy the lives, make sure to smash the hell out of the like button and show me some love here. So we can keep these live streams pumping and get that algorithm flowing. We're getting to the main card. It's Anders versus Parks up next. Anders versus Park. Yong Park. Yong Park. I like this fight, brother. Brother, I love this fight. Eryk Anders versus Jung Park. I feel like Anders is best suited for 205 because he's a pretty big middleweight, and I feel like the weight cuts take a lot out of him. I feel like it takes the strength away, takes a little bit of that explosiveness away. I feel like the side of Jung Park has better boxing, better footwork, I think better wrestling as well, but athletic as hell is Eryk Anders, and he's not an easy guy to finish. I said on the podcast on Sunday, I said, Anders hasn't been finished since Thiago Santos beat him. I meant knocked out. He was finished in the last one. Andre Muniz submitted him with an armbar, but Andre Muniz has the jiu-jitsu to break Jacare Souza's arm. No one in the weight class should be messing around on the floor with Muniz, who I think is on the fast track, man. I think he's on his way to contendership because he's a problem for a lot of the division because there's a ton of strikers, and Muniz is a submission ace. As long as he doesn't get knocked out, he can win some big fights if he can get it to the floor. I think Jung Park can beat Eryk Anders in a competitive decision. He's got pretty fast hands. He moves fairly well. He can eat a good shot, but I know Gregory Rodriguez got him in the last one. That wasn't a bad showing for him. I mean, he had good moments, but Gregory Rodriguez is a tank. He sits in there and throws bombs. I don't think Park's getting slept here. Anders more of a decision guy. I feel like the side of Jung Park winning a decision is more likely than anything here. That is the official pick. The lines for this one, Park is the favorite, minus 191, Anders plus 184. I have a fair amount of confidence that Jung Park does go out there and win a decision. Over a round and a half, minus 350. Over 2.5, minus 195. Let's see. Jung Park to win via decision, plus 125. That's the official pick. I like that plus money. I'd be really surprised if Eryk Anders knocked him out, to be 100% honest with you. First one is if Park can wrestle Anders. Otherwise, he's getting pieced up. Dude, I don't think Anders has the boxing for Park, though. I think Park's got quicker hands and better footwork. Anders' decision, I could see it, though. It's not impossible, especially if you mix this in some cage work. Seems to keep people down. Skip, not worth it. Flip it, coin bet. Flip of the coin bet. Where is Anders training? Yeah, he is at Fight Ready. So we could see some improvements training over there. I still feel like, I don't know. I think Jung Park can beat him, man. I think Park's pretty good. It's not an easy fight, though. I see it as a competitive decision for Park. Eryk Anders could be live, though. But I'm going to pick Jung Park to win a decision in this fight. I see him getting it done. I like the better boxing. I like the wrestling in the back pocket. Anders isn't a dynamite puncher. He's just extremely strong and athletic. Could get a grinding decision. I mean, if he landed clean on the chin, of course he can knock Park out. I just don't know if he has the technical boxing tools to find that perfect shot. So I am going to go the side of Park. The people seem to be on Anders. 56% towards it. Do you see the Anders chainsaw accident in the early March? Had a bunch of stitches in the middle of his foot. Google for pics. I guess I'll have to look it up right now. Fuck. Let's check it out. Let's check out Eryk Anders. Eryk Anders injury. Eryk Anders injury. Sliced his foot open. I don't think it's going to be a huge effect on him. Like, I think he's ready to go. That foot's healed up, man. Can't find a good read on this fight. I'm going to go Park. Yeah, I think against the cage, Eryk Anders just pressing Park there for 3 rounds is a possible outcome. But, man, I feel like we're going to see Park get his hand raised after outstriking him and mixing in some wrestling. The Korean Zombie was at Fight Ready. Didn't work out for him, unfortunately. Not everybody at Fight Ready is going to fucking go out there and win all their next fights. I mean, I know they've had some good performances, but they're not all Davison Figueiredo. I like the side of of Jung Park, making me say fucking Eryk Anders. Yeah, definitely, bro. I think adding in the foot stomps in the clinch might be a secret move. Get that beat up foot. Wonder if Park even knows about that. I totally forgot about it. I remember hearing about it like months back, and now, yeah, that foot was sliced wide open. Anders and Park, you guys are 50%. Somebody decide, make a difference here. Somebody put a vote in that hasn't, if you're watching, and let's separate it, because I got this literally sitting even Stevens at 50% here. Anders Mabe, Anders Mabi, Anders decision. Okay, you like Anders decision? Fair side, brother. Fair side. There's you like Anders, brother. Anders, the people's play, 52% now. I'm on Park. I'm going against the grain again here on this one. I think Park by decision. That is the official pick in the first fight on the main. Oh, the ladies going after it up next. It's Viana and Ricci. I love this fight. Tabatha Ricci. I like both these girls. Tabatha Ricci versus Polyana Viana. I got to say, I admire the courage of Tabatha Ricci to go out there and fight against Manon Farhat. up a weight class, and she got beat up. She got dropped. She took that fight. Now, when she brought it back down to her weight class, she was able to get a decision win over Mariah Oliveira. I believe Mariah Oliveira is the name. Yeah, Mariah Oliveira. Decision, clean win. Ricci's got pretty good throws, got a judo background. We've seen Viana taken down a bit, but she has good grappling from the bottom. The thing is, I feel like Ricci is going to be a hard girl to deal with. I don't see Viana's chance of submitting Ricci as high. I actually see it as extraordinarily low. I think the odds of Polyana Viana winning by submission over Tabatha Ricci are so slim. And I feel like the opposite's in effect too, though, because I really think Polyana Viana has a tricky ground game. I could see Ricci sitting in the top position, grinding out Viana, Viana throwing up things from the bottom, not landing them, peppering grounded pound. When you get into the striking, I think Viana's got the better hands of the two, but she is a little awkward. And Ricci does have a Muay Thai background, and she does have some pretty good overhands. I think she could stun Polyana Viana. Viana's got a bit of power, though. I mean, she knocked Amanda Hebos out. You got to respect that. Hebos is pretty top-line contender at 115. I know she just lost to Chukagan up a weight class, but Hebos is, upper class. She's losing a split decision to the number one contender at 125. Like, she's really good. Viana got the win on the regional scene. I feel like the Tabatha Ricci side on a close decision, but the more this week goes on, I do have to admit Polyana Viana's boxing could be a real problem. Ricci's going to have to mix in takedowns and press. I think Viana is probably going to oblige her on the ground and try to grapple, throwing up submission attempts. I think standing up, Viana's going to try to land big shots, and I feel like she definitely could touch up Ricci a bit, but I feel like Ricci's going to keep coming forward. Showed a pretty good chin against Manon Ferrer. I know she got dropped, but Ferrer's a killer, and Viana's stand-up game and distance management is not near that level. I'm going to go Ricci, and I think she wins a decision, but damn, it really is a tricky fight. This card's full of tricky matchups. Ricci is minus 118. Polyana Viana plus 116. I like that Tabatha Ricci side by a smidge. Over a round and a half, minus 275. Over 2.5, minus 160. I have a pretty good feeling that we're going to go the distance with these two girls. Because you look at the finishes for Viana, Mallory Martin by armbar, Emily Whitmire by armbar. Ricci ain't getting armbarred in the guard by Polyana Viana. She's a loss to Veronica Macedo. Unfortunate armbar. Armbars just in women's MMA sometimes just hit it. Just happen a lot. Hannah Cyphers beat her. JJ Aldridge by a decision. Tabatha Ricci, I think, win by decision over Polyana Viana. Of course, she's going to have to overcome the height and reach difference, but she's going to have to do that in pretty much every fight at 115. I think she'll be able to. I think Ricci by a decision. That's the official pick. Don't love the betting side of it. Ricci wins by decision plus 185. I think we are going the over 2.5 at minus 160. And I like Tabatha Ricci to get her hand raised in this fight. See what the people are saying here. Nicole Ricci. Viana is that girl who dated Colby or not? I don't know if she actually dated Colby. I think they just got that picture together. You like the 6-inch reach advantage enough to throw 3 units. Holy shit. That's a solid play. Has some confidence. Ricci by submission leg choke. I know. Keep telling you folks. Always bet the over 2.5 when it comes to MMA. A lot of the times it does come through. Ricci is not the better fighter than Viana anywhere. You don't think she's a better fighter anywhere than Viana. You don't think she's better with her jiu-jitsu? With her takedowns? In the boxing, I'll give it to Viana. Open plus 165. Now plus 110. Yeah, people are all over the line. 80% of women's MMA over 2.5. I want to know the official statistic of that. We've known that since 2009, Hannah. It hasn't been hitting well lately. Ricci could get the takedowns and control time. Tough call. Very tough call. Either one can submit me at underdog value. Viana could knock this bum out. I would say run to the casinos, bro. Run to the casinos and play. I like Bet Online. If you're not, MyBookie is also pretty good. Other ones that you could potentially play with, like DraftKings and whatnot. But like if you're at a state where you got to go to the casino to play, I would run to the casino and cash your tickets, man. I don't know. What are the lines looking like at your casino? I'd be really curious to see how off they are compared to like mainstream lines. But hey, man, if you got to get it done, go play it. Ricci got a UFC on short notice fight, I think. Yeah, it was the fight against Manon Ferrat. Over 2.5, in my opinion. I'm with you on that. Probably close decision. That's how I feel too. And that's why I like the over 2.5 more than anything. Stay away from this fight. I think if you want to touch money lines, yes. If you want to just bet the over 2.5, I think there's a viable play here for Ricci and Viana to go over 2.5. I don't see the submission from Viana. I have a hard time seeing the submission from Ricci. I think Viana's got better boxing, better hands, but I think Ricci's going to have the durability to go longer. I'll go Ricci. The people are on Ricci, 56%, Viana 44%. Let's keep running up the card. All right, these last 3 fights is where we heat up. This is good action now. Njokuani and Todorović. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Chidi Njokuani versus Duško Todorović, the featured bout of the night. Make sure you guys smash the likes if you haven't and show some love. And I am so excited to see these two throw down. I love Chidi Njokuani. That's my guy. I followed him over in Bellator. Unfortunate couple losses there, but he seems to be at another level. And his high-level experience through years, I think, is a big advantage over somebody like Duško Todorović, who has a developing game. He's a pressure-heavy striker, hits pretty hard, will mix in wrestling. He does have wrestling in the back pocket. And Njokuani's extremely well-rounded. He has good jiu-jitsu on the floor. His Muay Thai is the mainstay. He's an extremely good striker. He's very well at managing distance and working straight punches, front kicks to the body. Chidi Njokuani's stand-up is like pretty top line, not like an explosive knockout puncher, but he's a precise hitter. And I think he can hurt Duško Todorović here. We've seen Duško knocked out. I think he's going to get knocked out here. I feel like Chidi Njokuani gets him out of there in the first or second round. Todorović, I think, too hittable down the center line. And I think Chidi Njokuani finds that chin, finds that money touch, and puts Todorović to the floor. He's taken a lot of shots, seems to be a hittable guy, knocked out Punale Soriano. Chidi Njokuani definitely has that finishing ability. If it isn't a finish, I could see Chidi Njokuani winning a unanimous decision as well, because he's proven he can go long too. Chidi Njokuani, a lot of experience. There's some big edges here that he has over Todorović, and that's why I'm extremely confident in Njokuani winning the fight. Only way I see him losing is if he got caught in something. Really, I feel like Chidi Njokuani is better, just better everywhere. Minus 200 for Njokuani, Duško plus 200. I'm going to go Chidi bang bang for the W. Fight ends in distance is minus 175. Njokuani by KO TKO plus 145. I don't think that's a bad light play. And then if you're also going with Njokuani on the money line, minus 200, I think the over-unders could get you in trouble here because it's not impossible to go the full, but it's also not impossible for Njokuani to land quick and get the KO. I definitely think he's going to be outstriking Todorović. Can he find that opening to put him to sleep? I'm going to go Njokuani confidently. The people seem to be all over the Njokuani side as well. Seems like a high confidence people's play. You like under 2.5. The value of under 2.5 is minus 145. NJO by KO. Bang. Let's fucking go. GDKO. Outside of Jailton, Chidi Bang is the only fighter on this card I can bet the house on. Yeah, Chidi's a guy I'm very confident in, man. Yeah, Chidi, bro. Let's go. AJ, you're going to give us a parlay. I was thinking about Ricci and Njokuani Holm and looking for some confirmation. At the end, I will jump on some parlays too. We'll look at a couple of them. How does Jailton, Chidi, and Holm parlay sound? All should win, but when you're playing a huge favorite like Jailton, you're not getting great upside of value. And I mean, imagine he loses, you're going to be kicking yourself all night. I feel like Chidi and Holm should get the win. Maybe an over added in there for a certain fight. We'll talk about parlays towards the end, and I'll bring them up. The official people's pick is 80% towards Njokuani, and it makes sense. I think he should be better everywhere than Duško Todorović, who's still a bit of a raw talent, really. A raw talent, like truly, just a raw talent. That Rose and Canelo parlay, dude. If you had those two parlayed up, that's unfortunate, man. Both took fat L's that night. Rose not throwing, Canelo not unloading. Dimitri Bivol is the dog we should have all attacked, man. I regret not playing him. I bought into the Canelo hype because I was thinking, shit, Bivol, like that's kind of a hard fight for Canelo. I didn't play it. I didn't do my research on it. And you know what? I didn't play a bet on that fight. And I should have jumped over to the boxing side for those big fights, especially a dog attack like that. Dimitri Bivol's a savage. It is what it is on that one. Chidi and Njokuani for the win over Duško Todorović. One of my favorite picks of the night. Probably my favorite pick of the entire card, really. The people are on it too. 80% on Njokuani. So very few of you towards the side of Todorović. Ponzi up next versus Pereira. Great fight. Great fight. Amazing fight. You get timestamp loaded up for the people watching on replay. Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Michel Pereira. I think this is going to be a great fight. I'm really excited to see what happens between these two. I'm picking Michel Pereira. I think he's more versatile striking. Ponzinibbio, pressure-heavy striking game, good power in the hands, rips nice low kicks, has grappling for sure. Michel Pereira, hard guy to take down, 100% UFC takedown defense rate, extremely explosive, good at managing distance, has shown when things aren't going his way, can turn it around. Andre Fialho was having a lot of success against him, and then he was able to turn it up. I feel like Michel Pereira should be able to beat Santiago Ponzinibbio, but this is going to be an extremely difficult fight. 100% Ponzinibbio is not coming to lose. Like, I mean, the guy is, unfortunately, his prime was taken away from him due to continuous injuries. But I do feel like Pereira's going to win. I understand people on the Ponzi side, and I'm a fan of both guys. So either way, may the best one win it. My pick is going to be Pereira. I think he can just do more standing up, and I can't see Ponzi getting him to the floor and grinding out a decision. Ponzi definitely has the power that if he lands right on the chin, he could put Pereira to sleep. Likelihood of it, I'm going to say on the lower side. Now, I saw somebody in the chat wanted me to talk about the record. So we're going to go through the last 5 of each of them. 5. This is for Ponzi, the Santiago Ponzinibbio side. He fought Mike Perry 4 years and 4 months ago. He won a unanimous decision, and he beat up Mike Perry, who at that point still had some hype. 3 years and 5 months ago, he knocked Neil Magny flat unconscious. Very impressive win. He was off for a while, comes back 2 years and a month later. This is now a year and 4 months ago. Li Jiliang, who got destroyed by Khamzat Chimaev, flatlined him. Bad KO loss. It was unfortunate. He then beats Miguel Baeza 11 months ago on a competitive decision in a fight where it was definitely back and forth, but he was able to finish the stronger of the two, but he got hit a lot. Jeff Neal and him go and fight like super competitive and close striking matchup. Neal gets a split decision win over him. So it shows he's still there. That knockout loss to Leach is unfortunate. It's not something that's going to happen a lot. You look opposite Pereira. We're going to go through the last 5 again. 2 years and 3 months ago, he had a disqualification loss to Diego Sanchez. Is what it is. Zalim Imadeov, he won by submission rear naked choke a year and 8 months ago. Chaos Williams, he beat by a unanimous decision. Nico Price beats by a unanimous decision. Andre Fialho beats by a unanimous decision 3 months and 3 weeks ago. I feel like, yes, you can definitely look. Ponzinibbio has the better resume for sure. I think Michel Pereira win by a decision here. And granted, Pereira's been fighting a very long time. He has more fights than Santiago Ponzinibbio, and he's only 28. Pereira's going to be getting better and better each time out. He's just been extremely active, and he has an older man's face for sure. He doesn't look like he's 28 years of age. I'm going Pereira for the win over Ponzi. Now, as far as the line in this one, plus 108 for Ponzinibbio, Pereira minus 115. I like Michel Pereira for the win. Over a round and a half, minus 320. I think it's going over a round and a half. Over 2.5, I think it's going, but that's a scary bet. You're going to sweat on that one, but I think it will cash. Minus 170. Pereira by decision, plus 185. Ponzi by decision, plus 255. I feel like we're going the full 3 here. Neither guy is going to be easy to put away by any means, and I am pretty fucking excited, man. I am super pumped for this co-main event. Is Chidi my lock? I would say so. Jerry Cooney, best heavyweight of all time. I think he's a good one, but I don't know about best of all time. I need that Triple G fight still, though. We got to make it happen. That's amazing. That's amazing. Pereira provoked out by KO. Holy shit. Holy shit. You're going by KO. You're going by KO. I got you with the records, man. Yeah, I saw that pop up in the chat, brother. I got you. Perez gas tank is horrible. I don't think it's horrible. I think Ponzi could be live. Yeah, that Canelo fight reminded me of the Nunes Pena fight, the real main event, and hopefully fight it. And I wish we had 5 rounds. Could you imagine that? This should be the main event. Was amazing overall an inferior product. As a Brazilian, I'm a huge fan and supporter of Michel Pereira, but man, Ponzinibbio takes that 3rd round for sure. So I don't know. Betting wise, Ponzi by decision or late finish looks good. You're liking that side? Okay, I understand that side. I'm feeling confident that we're going to see Pereira with the win, but I definitely understand concerns. Wait for weigh-ins on this one. You can wait for weigh-ins. I think both guys are going to have no issues on the scale. Maybe look at the face-off and see if you're getting a certain read on either side. I like to wait till weigh-ins placing majority of bets in general. This is my personal preference because I like to see how everybody looks, the confidence on the scale, how they look the day out. Scariest bet on the card, no doubt. Super worried about the cardio issues with a guy that holds up like Ponzi in the 3rd. Definitely possible you see him do like what he did to Vieira and finish strong and get that win. Great fight, great fight. Might play Duško as a big dog. Jeez, man, I'm confident on Chidi. Don't go that other way. Josh Saunders, my guy, much love, my brother. Thank you for the 99 Canadian, I guess 99 Canadian cents. I think that's how you say it. I don't know how they say it in Canada, but thank you for the 99 cents, my brother. Josh Saunders, much love. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate everybody for tuning into the show. You guys are great. Hey, brother, do you have a verdict? Would love to see your picks on there. What is a verdict, bro? What is a verdict? I don't even know what that is. Let me know what it is, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Holly by decision. Eryk Anders over 2.5. I like that. I feel like both could definitely be live. I think both could definitely come through too. Pereira, 72% of the people's pick. Wow, you guys are confident on Pereira. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm surprised to see it that wide because I do think Ponzi's in the fight. But yeah, I'm going Pereira with you guys. We're on Team Pereira as we go to the main card, Holm and Ketlen Vieira. I will throw the plays up. Let's go. The polls up. Vieira. Holly fucking Holm, lad. Holly fucking Holm, lad. Holly Holm versus Ketlen Vieira. This is the main event of the evening. Make sure you guys smash the hell out of the like button if you haven't yet. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn those post notifications on. Much love to everybody watching. Shout out to the people watching live and also shout out to my people watching on replay. I love and appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for the continued support. Let's talk about this fight. I'm going to pick Holly Holm for the win. I think she gets it done because she's better everywhere than Ketlen Vieira. To me, Ketlen's only chance of winning is if she lands a big knockout punch. I can't see Vieira landing takedowns and grinding out a unanimous decision. I really can't see Vieira submitting Holly Holm. How's Vieira going to win? I don't know. Like, yeah, Holly Holm is almost 41, but she doesn't look to have slowed down. I know she's been out a little bit over a year, but Holly Holm is the more versatile fighter overall. Championship level boxing, extremely good kickboxing, former UFC champion, has shown good wrestling too. She definitely can mix in the takedowns. I gotta go Holly Holm. I see her landing good also front kicks up the center on Ketlen Vieira to manage that distance, multi-shot combinations. I feel like Holly Holm is going to win a unanimous decision in a point-heavy kickboxing fight. Ketlen Vieira is just going to be outmatched in the speed and the technicality. I am confident on Holly Holm to get it win. And I'm excited as hell to see these two go for it. Like, let's get into it. Let's go. That's a fight. Now, as far as the line, is it going to be the most entertaining fight? I'm going to note this. Probably not. But I think if you like very technical fighting, chess match style stand-up, chess match MMA overall, I think this is a good fight for you. Like, I'm excited to see the skill set. And I want to see if the level difference between these two is as wide as I'm imagining as far as the technical skills in favor of Holly Holm. Because I view Vieira more as a beast. Powerful Muay Thai style striker, but it's very hittable down the center line. Doesn't really have the wrestling base, but it's very physically strong and has solid jiu-jitsu. I think Holly Holm's a better girl. Minus 225, Holly Holm. Ketlen Vieira, plus 211. Let's see. Over a round and a half, minus 655. Over 4.5 rounds, minus 220. Holm by decision, minus 110. Holly Holm money line, I know it's minus 225, but it is a highly likely outcome, I feel, of her getting her hand raised. I don't see her losing to a Ketlen Vieira. Let's look at the last 5. Vieira won a split decision over Kat Zingano 4 years ago. Lost to Irene Aldana 2.5 years ago by knockout. I remember that fight. She was slept, and I was high on her at the time. Sajara Eubank, she beats her by unanimous decision, loses a controversial decision to Yana Kunitskaya, and then beats Miesha Tate by a decision. Holly Holm, Chris Cyborg decision loss 4 years ago. Megan Anderson decision win. Amanda Nunes knockout loss. Raquel Pennington decision win. And then a year and 7 months ago, so it's been a while for Holly, unanimous decision over Irene Aldana. I see Holly. She's training all the time. I don't think it's going to be skipping much of a beat. I think Holly Holm gets her hand raised here and beats Ketlen Vieira. She should definitely get it done. I know Holly Holm, she had been dealing with a knee injury from a fight that was originally booked. There's been a couple. She's supposed to fight Pena and then Norma Dumont. Now she gets her fight against Ketlen Vieira. I see her getting her hand raised and beating Ketlen. And Holly Holm, still a top contender. And who knows? Maybe a title shot is on the way from her. Like, we're going to have to find out. Hey, thank you, bro. Appreciate the awesome content. Birdie Burt with the $9.99 dono, my brother. Thank you so much. Much love to you, man. I appreciate you tuning into the channel and supporting. Thank you, guys. You guys are fantastic, for real. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love, bro. Holly by decision, Eryk Andrews, over 2.5. Yeah, I'm with you on there, my guy. Yeah, bro. Blanchfield, -4. Yeah, Blanchfield is now becoming that big favorite after that dominant win. You rank up belt system on their live scorecard to see how people score the fight. I might have to check it out. Verdict, I'll check that out. I'll check out their IG account, bro. I got you for sure. 72%, you can't not love that back-flipping Brazilian man. I don't know if he looks shitty against Neil, because Neil is a good fighter. He looked okay. It's a hard fight. Like, either side, it's a live matchup for sure. Holm is far better than Tate. Yeah, I agree. Unless Holly collapses due to old age, I don't see a path to victory for Vieira. I agree. Vieira struggle with Tate kind of makes me sense. Holly Holm takes this easy. Unanimous decision, I think. When I was going to go on a run in this division, she's about to put it together. Myro Buena Silva, you think she's going to go on a run? Okay. Holm should outclip this chick. Birdie Bird, is that Bird MMA? I don't know, brother. I don't know. Fight goes to decision or Holm via decision for me. I like both. We canceled the penny here in Canada. Nickels and dimes, baby. We still say cents, though, like Hugh Yanks. That's funny as fuck. AJ, the legend. Keep up the awesome work, my brother. Much love, bro. Thank you, Houdini Beats. Much love. Shout out to everybody. My guy, Holm is old and can get out wrestled. Tate should have beaten Vieira too. Did she? Vieira won the fight, and I think that fucking we gotta go Holly. I can't go against it on Holly. Yeah, come on, Holly for the win. Ponzi could have won that versus Neil for sure. So yeah, it was a super close fight. Meat and potato striker. What is Pereira then? Like straight spice? Like that man just is a different level. He's fucking sour, sweet, and everything in fucking between, man. Pereira's the guy. Pereira's fun as hell to watch, man. He's definitely fun as hell to watch. I do have some potential guests that I'm thinking I'll be bringing into the live if they're available here. So let's see. I'm going to send out the link. Actually, I got to get the link pulled up, man, because I don't have it yet. And I'll go into the parlays a little bit while we wait as well. I want to pull up this parlay section. I work with Michel Tate's brother, so he claims removers like Anderson Silva used to be. That's cool as fuck, bro. Is it really Michel Tate's brother, though? I didn't even know she had a fucking brother. Sure this guy's not fucking with you, bro? Some people say the craziest shit to try to impress you, man. But who knows? Like, maybe really is his last name Tate? Probably. All right. Let's say Holly Holm as an extremely confident pick here with Chidi and Njokuani. We're looking at plus 106 for those two coming through. Let's see. Almeida, if you want to play him, plus 139. It doesn't give you great value. Morales, Medic. Nah. Reed and Hughes, over 2.5, minus 295, brings you to plus 176. It's not an awful play. I think that fight's going longer. If you want another over, Maybe you go the over 2.5 with Anders and Park, but I feel like it's going to be a sweat plus 317 if that cash, or you just go Park on it plus 311. There's definitely some parlays we can do. Tomorrow we'll get like super deep with this week's best MMA bets in the parlays, though. Let's see if I can bring a special edition guest for you guys, because I didn't set anything up crazy beforehand, but I might be able to get one up in here. We'll see. We'll see. We'll find out. For now, I'm chilling. I'll be answering the live chat throughout. Make sure you guys smash the hell out of the likes. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Pay is so fucking good, and it must be beyond belief that you can't get his cardio straight. Kender, if he had that Vittori gas tank, can you imagine he had that Vittori gas tank? Shit. He's claimed for years, the same last name. I don't know. That's interesting. I guess we're going to trust him, bro. We're going to trust him. Leg kick knockout by Holm. Holy shit, that's ballsy. Leg kick KO. Medique money line is value. Definitely at the plus money, man. I'm picking Morales, but he's a good plus money dog. He can KO late. He can stay long and win a close decision. Good fight. Run up the likes, everyone. Well appreciated. Yeah, make sure you smash the hell out of the like button. We're sitting at 37 likes, so let's get to 40 live up in here. Where do you see the most value on the card? I'm thinking Parker Porter by decision plus 1425 isn't too shabby. I mean, value maybe, but actual betting, I don't think that's a realistic play. Listen, if we're talking value, I got somebody coming in that is a notorious bettor. He's the guy, my dude, Law Stacks from Battle Cage. What's up, my
What
bro?
up, Brody? How you doing, my dude?
Good, bro. Excited to talk to you, man. You know, I'm always looking forward to bringing you in, bro. I was glad you were available tonight, man. You're my guy, and I got to hear some takes for this weekend, especially
Always.
because it's like it's an okay card. Like if you start looking into the fights, I think they're going to be a lot of fun, but it's not huge name value. What do you kind of like in here this weekend, man? Some confident picks, some dog attacks, parlays, whatever you like, bro.
It was funny. I seen you talking about taking a stab at Porter. Come on,
Yeah,
stop
I know.
that.
I saw you in the comment. You had me laughing
Yeah,
at
I had
that
to
shit.
come at you for
That
that.
was good. That was good. Listen, bro, I was thinking that on Sunday, and as the week goes, I'm like, come on, man, that fat man can't do it. Come on. If he beats Almeida, that kills the hype train.
Yeah, no, Almeida's a savage. Almeida by KO or sub, even though it's chalky, I think that's a safe parlay piece. The dude is a monster. Even though he's up at heavyweight, Porter's not that guy. He's not a power puncher like that. Like
Yeah.
if it was a real like threat to knock him out, maybe, but not Parker Porter. I think Almeida smashes him. Yeah, but this card is kind of weak for the usual, but whatever. I like some guys on here I really like Chidi. I know that's your boy too. Bang Bang
Yes. Let's
Njokuani.
go. Yeah.
I like him a lot. I think it's an easy matchup for him. I mean, I think it by KO, lovely. I cashed him last fight, his debut fight for I think it was like plus 320 KO or plus
That's
300,
sick.
something like that. That
He
was
slept
beautiful.
Ariel one shot. That was nice, bro. That was easy money because it came so quick too.
Yeah,
No pressure.
and everyone was like, "Oh, Burial never got knocked out," and I'm like, "Well, he about to first time." But
Yeah.
our boy Chidi, bang bang. But
Let's
yeah, I
go.
like Chidi this week. I think it's like a nice gimme matchup for him. That's one of my guys I'm excited for to watch on this card. One underdog I like. I'm surprised Ponzinibbio. I like the value. I think you're on Pereira, right?
I'm picking him, but I'm not necessarily betting him. I'm liking the
I
pick
mean,
side.
I just feel like everyone's underestimating Ponzinibbio. He's
They
only
writing
lost
him
to
off.
like top 15 guys like Lee and a few other guys, but like I think Pereira he's too much flashy, for his own good sometimes. And
I agree with
I
that.
like Ponzo for plus money against him. I think that's a good bet, value wise. Definitely like him. But Holly Holm, I like her too, just like you. I mean, yeah, nothing really special though on this card.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I
this
know.
card is type weak to be honest, but it is what it is. As better some UFC than no UFC at least.
I
But
agree, bro. Because shit, we got no UFC the next week coming up. It's just gonna be off week action. But some decent boxing. Though. I don't know if you follow boxing. Raleigh
a
Romero
little
and
bit, yeah, top
Javante.
guys. But
You like that fight, Rolly Romero and Javante Davis, man? I
oh
think
yeah, I like Javante Davis.
that's
That's my
good.
boy. I think
I
that's
like it.
for him easy money. He's a savage. I don't think no one's beating him. Honestly, he's nice. But I mean, you never know. Anything
You
could
never
happen
know.
at the end of the day. But
I'll be honest.
no
I
one
I,
thought
I don't
Canelo
know
would
enough about
lose.
Raleigh. Yeah, exactly. And then
That was
fucking
crazy.
Beeble. He's a fucking monster, dude.
Yeah, he's good too. His boxing is nice, crisp, legit.
I should have bet him, bro. I don't
Yeah,
know
at
what the
that
fuck
value
happened.
too. Like looking back on it now, we're like, damn, he shouldn't have been plus 400, plus
Yeah.
500. Like that's
Fuck,
crazy.
man. That is
If
crazy, bro.
But yeah, I mean UFC. What else we got? I mean, my picks. I like Reed, Elise Reed. That fight's whack though. But I mean, lower level women's MMA. I like
Anything
Felipe
could happen.
Corrales.
I
I
like it.
like Jonathan Martinez. I like Uros Medoc. I think this is a
Okay, I like that.
comeback. That's a good fight. I want to see him against Morales because I mean he wasn't looking good in his last fight against Jalen Turner, right? He
Yeah,
lost
but
to.
Turner's a monster
Yeah,
too,
Turner's a
man.
savage. He just got booked against Brad Riddell, I think.
That's a fight too.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
gonna be
he
a
can
sick
win it.
fight.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
I
But
think that's a
yeah,
fair
I
pick,
like
bro, on that
Meadow.
one.
I think that's a bounce back spot for him. He needs to show something because he was getting a lot of hype before that loss to Turner. They were
Yeah,
saying a lot of good things about Meadow coming into that fight, and then he lost all that hype with that L. But he could get it right back if he shows a good performance. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like Meadow. You
I
like
like that shit.
Morales, though. I seen right.
Yeah, I'm picking them, but like betting side of it, I don't really like too much. I feel like the biggest concern is Meadows just like pressing that pace on him, man.
Yeah, he's like
He's
all or
nasty with the
nothing.
kickboxing. Yes. And I love
Yeah.
that style to watch. I'm also feeling like that might get him in trouble. Maybe Morales gets his first KO. It's definitely an
That
interesting
style is
fight.
good for unders all day. Under two
Yeah,
and a
fuck
halfs
yeah.
all day.
I think we're going under in that fight. I have a
Yeah.
pretty good feeling about it. I'm excited as fuck for that matchup too. With the fight with Turner too, like Turner's a southpaw.
Yeah.
Medic wasn't used to fighting other southpaws. That
It was
definitely threw
different for
him
him.
off. And I feel like that you slam him too early, that seems to throw him for a loop a bit. Morales, like my biggest thing is we're gonna find out live, man. Maybe that's something I'd want to throw down live if I'm feeling a
Yeah,
certain way.
possibly.
Because Morales might wrestle all night. If he can't deal with that stand-up, like he does have pretty good offensive wrestling, and he's physically strong as hell. He's built like a train, man.
Yeah, he is. He's durable usually too.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's good with like cards like this are actually better to bet live because sometimes you get some like crazy value live, and then it's like you could see how the fight's gonna go right after that. Like you know what's gonna happen next, and it's like boom, you make some easy money like that sometimes, especially cards like this, like lower level and stuff. But yeah,
Facts.
for
I love
sure.
the live betting, dude. I was live
Yeah,
betting this weekend too, man. Like on a Rouge Owl live. I hit her at plus money. Like I like
yeah.
the live shit, dude. I'm definitely a fan. I'll be
Some
throwing
people are
down.
all for it or not for it at all. I never like there's no in middle. Like some people are
Yeah.
straight live, they love getting that live money, and some people don't like straight pregame, you know, like
Yeah.
it's
I don't
fun.
know, live sometimes too. Like as they're walking in, I don't know, like I don't want to say like my conspiracy is you get a feel for them as they walk out. You look in their
Yeah,
eyes, you're like,
sometimes
are
their
they
mental
there?
isn't there, you know.
Yeah, I agree. 100%,
Like
dude.
with Ryan
I'm
Span
excited.
last week.
Yeah, he was on
And
fire.
he was on last week for once, and
Yeah.
look what he did. But then
He
we don't
destroyed.
know that as bettors going in, so that's what's
Right.
the hard part sometimes. That's why for me, mental is like so important when I'm putting a lot of money behind someone, you
Facts.
know.
Facts, bro.
Yeah,
I agree. That's why I like Chidi so much this card
yeah,
because he's a
that's my
guy who's
guy.
been through. He's fought through Bellator. He's
Yeah,
now in
he's
the
been there,
UFC.
done that.
Yeah, I like those guys with a lot of experience, man, to really back. What was I gonna say to you? Oh, Eagle FC. Have you looked at that at all?
No, I don't really watch. I mean, I watch it sometimes, but I'm not.
Mm,
I'm like more into UFC. Like I watch
facts.
Bellator too a little bit, but like only more like the bigger fights because
That's
they
fair.
don't have like card like they don't like like the fights in the prelims. Like you don't know these
You
guys.
know,
It's like
they're not.
regional fights, you know.
It is a
So
regional fights.
it's
It's
not like
regional
the
fight.
UFC where you get like even the prelims are action, you know.
Facts. I was
Yeah.
gonna say with the Eagle fight, it's Jorgen De Castro and Junior Dos Santos.
Oh yeah,
That's
the
so it's a
heavyweight.
big
Yeah.
main event. It's a
Yeah.
good main
So it's
event.
like a
It's an okay card.
yeah. No, I
It's
mean,
good
yeah,
shit.
I don't watch Eagle FC like that, but I did watch Bellator last week. That was all right. But I think Page got robbed. He should have won that fight.
You
My
thought that? Yeah,
MVP.
I totally missed that fight, bro. I was at the
Oh, you didn't
beach
see
all
it?
day. I didn't even see it live. I was just reading about it and I said, shit, it seemed like a snooze fest. I think that
Yeah, it
was the
was
one
because
to
Storley
miss.
was laying and praying on him, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of whack. Yeah, you're right. It was.
What do you
It's good
expect
you
from that
missed it.
though?
You didn't miss
That was the
anything
one to miss,
special.
bro. But you don't
Yeah,
always catch the UFC. I don't miss UFCs, but occasionally, like a Bellator, if I'm not around, I'll take the night out and enjoy. Bro, I appreciate your takes, man. I'm
always,
glad you
bro.
got to
I
come
wish there
through.
was more to give. It just this
That's all right.
card is like the card to stay light on. You know, maybe a
Yeah,
couple little bets, but nothing crazy. Because it's like you don't want to lose your money on some
right.
lower level card like this.
No,
Like, you know what I mean?
you don't want to mess around and then
Wait
play
till
dumb
next
dumb.
week. We get not next week. Well,
2
we got a
weeks.
few weeks till we got good
Yeah,
card.
we
But
got no action the week
damn,
after, and we're back with the
Heat.
Rosenstruik
After that is
Volkov.
gonna
That's
be
pretty good. Yeah,
heat.
pay-per-view's coming up. So we got, bro, the pay-per-view card. I can't wait for. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
for
sick.
sure.
Let's
We're
go,
gonna
bro.
have a lot of heat coming up. Like this is like a little sleeper stretch for like the next
Yeah.
month. But after that, it's gonna be heat after heat after heat.
I agree
But
with you,
UFC's
bro.
been slacking. They need to do
They
some better
are.
matchmaking, honestly.
Dude, I feel like they got comfortable at the apex, bro, so
Yeah,
they can sell these lesser fights as opposed to putting them at
yeah.
events where you got to sell tickets. They don't gonna really sell much there, man. People just coming to watch their family mostly, a
And
few
it's the
friends.
fighters too, because these fighters only want to fight twice a year now. Like, come on, bro. You got to fight at least three
I
times a
love
year
seeing
minimum.
3.
That should be the man though for every fighter.
I guess the main thing is they're not making a ton inside the cage. They're like, fuck, like Patty Pimblett. He said, I'm
Yeah, but
riding
they
my
shouldn't be
hype.
complaining. They're making a good
They're
amount of
making
money
good
for
time.
one night. For one night, you know, like I get it. They put their whole life into it, but that's
Yeah,
their choice. You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
And they compare it to boxing, but you can't compare the two. It's a different
Yeah, I
game, man.
mean, it is what it is. You
The
know,
UFC builds your brand. Boxing, you got to build your own,
yeah,
and
your
then you got to
own.
get signed by somebody. Like that's a long road. In boxing,
There's
guys don't
ups
be
and
known till
downs.
25 and 0. In MMA, you're 25 and 0. You're probably the champ or at
Yeah,
least top
facts.
contender. It's a different game, bro. I
No, that's a
appreciate you,
fact.
bro. Give
All
yourself the
day.
shout, bro. Where can we find you, bro?
I mean, right? I put Lost Stacks because this my boy's acting up, so I'm about to just start my own channel and
Nice,
just do it
bro.
myself. You know, from the
Yeah,
fresh, from the rip. With
let's
your
go.
support, you always looking out. I
I
always
got you, my brother.
appreciate
Of
you.
course,
One of
bro.
my top guys, AJ DeVito, MMA experts all day. But
Let's go,
I'm
bro.
always here just to talk MMA, regardless.
Let's
You my
go.
guy.
Let's
Anytime,
go.
I'm always willing
You
to
know
go
I
on your
love
show
bringing it
because
in, bro.
I'm
You're my
always
guy.
watching it. So why
Let's
not be
go.
on it? You
Yeah,
know?
hell yeah. I know. I love bringing you on, bro. You bring a
Yeah.
good energy, and I love your takes, bro.
Always from Brooklyn,
Let's
love.
go.
You already know.
Hell yeah, bro. Much love, bro. I'll see you next time. I'll have you on probably in the next week or so. I know we got the
Whenever,
off
I'm
week,
always
and
here.
we'll be back. Let's get it, my brother. Peace, homie.
Later, brother.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed my guy coming through, giving some takes. I will answer the live chat a little bit more here. I know that we're behind on the live chat. I saw somebody bring up Eagle FC, and I will say I will do some more research on Eagle FC before I give the actual picks, because I want to be confident on the plays. I might cover a little main card for Eagle FC. We'll see what happens. If you don't fight more than 3 times a year as a UFC fighter, you can't plan on being broke unless you're getting less than 12K, 12, then okay, that's shit money. If they're getting like 40,000 a fight, 40,000 to win, you're fighting 3 times a year and you're winning, you're making fucking bank. Just playing my partner, Alen Bodea, 10 straight KOs, one supposed to go distance, it was plus 25, cashed it. Porter's definitely durable, but Alen Bodea is not nearly as skilled as Jailton Almeida. He's just a big dude. He's mid on the ground, okay with the hands, but really awkward. I definitely feel like Jailton Almeida skill set is a lot higher. I mean, Parker Porter could find the chin. It's never impossible. It's a cage fight. But Jailton Almeida should win that fight. And if he loses, it's going to be disappointing. A lot of fighters living near Vegas too, so it's convenient. Yeah, that is true. It's so convenient fighting at the Apex just right there. But I want them all in front of the crowd. Let's bring the crowds back in full. I need everybody with a full crowd. Like, come on, bring it back. Bring it back. Also, to close out the poll, Holm is 83% of the people's pick. You guys are all over Holm. He was ran through by Tom Aspinall, crushed him, and he's been finished before. Dude, honestly, win bonus sucks because if you don't get it, you're like, God damn it. I'd say he's give me 50,000 base pay. Don't give me fucking 30 and 30. I take 50 base. Almeida should win, but it's unpredictable. Almeida, bro. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right spot. Almeida, you talking about over at Eagle FC? Wait, which Almeida, dude? I'm lost here, mate. I'm lost here because I don't see an Almeida on this card. Which Almeida is it, man? There's too many Almeidas out there. Thomas Almeida. What are we talking about? Jailton Almeida. What am I talking about? There's no Almeida on the card. Jailton Almeida right here. Jailton Almeida. Yeah, Almeida should win. What the fuck am I saying? My apologies. We need a DC AJ. We need a DC AJ. What does that mean, bro? What does that mean? Dude, I love the way you type this. It just looks professional as fuck. Any heavyweight plus 500 is live. Better motivation. That is true, though. That is true. It's like, fuck, I need to win this. I have to die in the cage. Whereas if you just get 50K base, you're like, fuck it, I'm tapping. Call it a fight. Good night for me. I'm about to call it good night here soon, guys, but I'll stay and chat with you guys a bit because we had a one guest show. So I'm giving it up to the people, man. Ask me anything in the live chat. I'm here to answer. Any heavyweight except for Sherman? Chase Sherman isn't that guy, unfortunately. It's sad for him, man, but he really doesn't have it. He's an okay fighter, but his ground game, certain matchups too. The difference they should. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think the UFC will allow a union to take place, man. It's hard to fucking do. I don't know. I don't think it's happening anytime soon. I don't see it happening anytime soon. I think they did. They removed him from the rankings because he hasn't fought. They removed him. He's not going to be in the rankings anymore. But he'll be back. Gillespie's still a good fighter, man. Did you give us the parlays, bro? Think I got distracted. Let's see. I will throw a parlay. My favorite one is Holm and Njokuani at like plus 105. You could add in the over 2.5 for earlier on in the night fight between Elise Reed and Sam Hughes could come through. Jung Park also added to the play, brings you to plus 311. I like that 4-fighter play. It's not like the Mystic Mac Wildman play. I'll throw the heat at you guys tomorrow for the episode of this week's best MMA bets. That's when the heavy plays will come at you, man. I'm looking at this PFL. I'm looking at this Eagle FC card. I mean, there's some fights. There's some bets to maybe play. Junior Dos Santos, big favorite, minus 330 against De Castro. Don't go too crazy on your parlays. Just enjoy. Chase Hooper going to come out striking like Wonder Boy, maybe, man. Bro, the Eagle FC is basically a fight night card. It is looking like it. It's a lot of familiar faces. Discord, I want to see that people play before events. You want to see what people play before events? The Discord could be in the future, man. I'm not opposed to it. I've talked about it. We'll one day, we'll get it there. Zach Zane is fighting Habib Jr. this weekend, and he's already fought 4 times in 6 months. The guy's fighting all the fucking time. You talking about Islam Mamedov? I thought he lost. I thought he should have won against Benson Henderson. I thought that was kind of a controversial decision, but they gave it to him. Fuck it. Chase Hooper for sure trains at a gym. I live by though. Shit, you should definitely go grab a picture with him, man. Almeida gasses in the second. Holy shit. Anders, word sprinkled on crazy with Park. Anders going to ugly fight. Fight ready is on fire. Listen, Fight Ready got crushed with TKZ, but I know what you're saying. Davis and Figueiredo's a savage. I feel this. Anders could win the fight, but Jung Park is the more technical guy, and I think he moves better and does a lot better, man. Hey, anytime, bro. Anytime, my bro. That's what he said, bro. That's what he said. He said he lives by him. He said he knows where he trains at. He said he's got the location. He said he's got the on-site. He's calling out Chase Hooper, man. He wants to throw down with him. Boxing coming up on the off week. I guess we have something to look forward to. Is that Gervonta Davis fight. Fuck it. Other than that, we got no UFC action after this card for 2 weeks. Mamedov lost to Benson, just holding Benson down. At least Benson was trying to attack a sub and shit. That was a close guillotine. Yeah, no, I feel that. I guess doing more. That's Mamedov style. The guy literally lays on you. Let's see if he does the same. Oh, no. I don't live by where he trains, bro. That's our guy in the chat, bro. Fair, man. Fair. You think it's an upset night? Holy shit. El New Claw, Washington. Holy fuck. Davis is minus 1,000. Yeah, the odds are terrible there. Of course he's going to be minus 1,000. Boxing odds are terrible all the time. But occasionally you can cash nicely, like Dimitri Bivol pulling that shit out. Fuck it. Yeah, he's trying to get back, dude. He's fighting. Who's he fighting? Roosevelt Roberts, Alexandre de Almeida. I think Roberts could win that fight. I don't know, man. Raleigh, he's a weird guy. I mean, of course he's got a chance, but I don't know. Low chance. That's a fucking wild man parlay. And if you cash on that, you are the Mystic fucking Mac. I agree. 2 dog wins, Max Saturday night. You can't make that call, bro. We don't know. There could be like 10 dogs winning. Nah, honestly, there'll never be 10 dogs win. There could be 4 dogs that win. I'll say that. 4 dogs might win. It's all jiu-jitsu, bro. It's all jiu-jitsu. Shavkat versus Magny. Neil Magny is going to get knocked out. Sean Soriano, I thought was going to get a win in the UFC finally, but unfortunately, I've been wrong because I tried to ride with my guy, Sean Soriano. Who's Soriano fighting? Paulo Silva? Who the fuck is Paulo Silva? I'm about to look this up. Paulo Silva. Paulo Silva. Paulo Silva. MMA. Fucking pulls up some politician. Paulo Bello Silva. He's 6-6. He got beaten by Max Roshkov in the last one. He's got a win over a 2-7 guy before that. He lost to DeMarcus Jackson in the first. Jason Soares by decision. Soriano should knock him out. Soriano just doesn't do well in the UFC, man. He just couldn't pull it off. But I mean, he's winning at UAE Warriors. Like he's done well at CFFC, CES. I think Soriano could win too. Like I really feel like he should, man. If he loses this fight, might be over for the guy. Minus 400 too. He's a big ass favorite. I'm strangely gonna say the over. Shavkat smokes Boars. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm ready to say that. Boars just beat fucking Gilbert Burns. Let's see. The Chase Hooper fight to go the distance. Fight goes distance is minus 105 for the Chase Hooper fight. I have a weird feeling it does, but it's one of those sweaters because both guys are really good strikers. I catch big on Shaliana plus the Super dude has no takedown defense. I wonder if imagine this dude wins. Boxing knows, boxing betting draws, fat cats with cash who don't mind burning cash. Yeah, it's definitely MMA betting is more for everybody. Boxing betting is like elite class shit. Another boring card besides the Santiago fight. His jiu-jitsu is good, but yeah, the ground game ain't it. Keep saying unisize or very well betting. 1 unit, $100, but like I'll do like 0.25. Like it's not like I only play 1 unit. Like I'll play a 0.5 or I'll play 1 on something that might even be like a minus 150 just to make like that 75 if I'm confident on it. Depending on how much I'm throwing down. Last week's card was pretty good. If you've been in boxing, you either got to bet props or bet a big dog that's much bigger than his opponent like Canelo. Dude, if you bet against Canelo, you're a fucking G. I wish I would have thrown $50 against him. I don't know what made me not. Buying into the Canelo fucking hype when I'm like, no, you're not going to fucking beat the 175-pound champ, Dimitri Bivol. You get killed by fucking Artur Beterbiev too. Yeah, man. Don't go fucking crazy. Don't go crazy. Yeah, man. Depends on what you're rolling with. Holm versus Vieira is a post-limb. I think Holm versus Vieira is a good featured bout of the night. But it's our main event. Overall, guys, I think we're in store still for some great fights on Saturday. I'll be live for the full thing. So definitely tune into the Fight Companion, man. You got to tune into that Fight Companion. I bet 26,000 on Canelo. No, you did not. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're crazy if you bet that shit. 1,000 bankrolls, 1 unit is $100. Yeah, 10% of bankroll. Bet the whole stack on Chidi. I mean, you can bet a couple stacks, but I don't know about betting the whole stack if you only got one. I only do MMA. I've done boxing. I've done stupid boxing bets in the past. I do combat sports, man, because that's what I love. So that's how I'm going to keep riding with, bro. I'm going to keep riding. Now, I know you didn't bet Canelo at fucking $26,000, bro. That's some Drake shit, man. That's some Drake shit. He knows how to lose bets, man. I don't know if he's won a bet in the UFC. Bet Justin Gaethje with 40,000. What the fuck are you doing? He ain't got it. 1% of bankroll, not 10. Dude, whatever the fuck you want to call it, man. I guess the official way is it one. Let's look it up, man, because I've heard both. Betting unit size. What are they officially going to call? Let's see if we have multiple opinions. 1 unit would be $10. Yeah, 1%. So yeah, good call on that, Leon. You're right, 1%, not 10%. What the fuck am I saying? 1 unit is equal to 1% of the bankroll. So yeah, 1 unit would be $1,000. Then it'd be fucking $10 bets. $10,000 you're throwing down. $100 fucking bets. Let's make some fucking money. Yeah, no, 100%. He's getting paid to do that shit. He also bet Masvidal versus Colby. Yeah, I saw that shit. KG is a K, dude. Wonder what Bellator Mike thinks about the card. We'll find out on Thursday. I'll be live for it. People putting it on Canelo again. That would honestly suck, but it's definitely not impossible. Officially between 1 to 5% is 1 unit. Okay, I like that call. Yeah, varying opinion. That's what is on RotoWire. They said that $10, 1%. Let's go. Let's bet some fucking cash. Ricci is a beauty. Think her game is improving. She trains with a lot of good fighters. Not safe pick, but worth 1 unit. Light play. I really feel like Ricci's getting that hand raise. Higher confidence in Ricci because I'm picking Sam Hughes to win a decision. Sam Page. Yeah, honestly, like that's all he does. And he attacks the dog because that's a genius strategy. Attack the dog. That has a low chance to fucking win. The books are going, oh, Drake's playing it. Let's fucking jump down too for the clueless bettors out there. Don't follow Drake's betting advice because I've never seen him cash on a bet with MMA ever. I don't know if he bets boxing too. Bets. I don't know if he's getting given money to place to make it look like he's betting or not. Well, I guess we're going to assume yes because I don't think he's that interested. Who knows, man? Drake is a selling point. The guy's a fucking superstar. Guys, if you haven't, make sure to smash the hell out of the like button. Let's fucking go. Chidi and Njokuani is my most confident pick of the night. That's going to be my lock of the week on Thursday. I'll tell you straight up. The money line, great live. It's going to be fucking great. Drake is MMA Guru 2.0. Don't hate on Guru, man. Always follow Drake's betting advice. Fade him. Yeah, just bet the opposite of Drake and you'll cash. Mattress Mac. Floyd cashed on Bevel. That was fucking hilarious. I'm like, damn, you only put 10K? Floyd just playing 10K shows he wasn't that confident on Bevel, man. He should have put 100K on him if he was really feeling it. Would have made some fucking money. Made $500,000. That's nuts. That is fucking nuts. Some money to be made if you place in these bets with some big cash. Please take over. Drake makes shit have music for stupid. Holy shit. That's an intense take, bro. It's an intense take. People will hate you for that take. It's a controversial take, but I respect it, bro. I don't really listen to Drake that much. The opposite of Drake. That's the way, bro. That's the way. I'm excited as hell for that next pay-per-view. It's June 11th, so we got almost a month until then. Guys, it's been a blast chatting it up with you for the past hour and a half. I am going to sign off here. I'll throw the timestamps up for the people watching on replay. Much love. Make sure you guys smash the likes. If you're new, subscribe. Keep it locked in here at MMA Experts, dropping content pretty much every day of the week aside from Monday. But I will be throwing in videos here and there on Mondays, coming up. You'll see them. I might throw some news reactions and whatnot out. We're gonna start popping with those. Guys, I hope you enjoyed another live stream. We've been killing it. And we're going to keep them coming. Tomorrow, I will be live. I guess not live, but I will be on with this week's Best MMA Bets. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I'm glad you love them, man. I love doing them and chilling with you guys. Yeah, he's trashing the cards. He gets heat on it. He gets a lot of views with those. So I see why he does. I didn't watch it, but I know he posted something. All out on Yuri. I want Glover to win. You want Glover to get it done? I think there is a legit chance that he wins by submission. Figure no skill. I don't know, because he's rich ass. Listen, Drake made it, dude. He fucking became the guy. Guys, much love. Thank you all so much. I'm going to slide out of here. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace, everybody, and have a fantastic night.